at Brecksville Reservation with streams that are part of the Cuyahoga River watershed. And the idea for this project with human beavers or log grade control structures really came from meetings about the area of concern, which the Cuyahoga River is one of 43 across the Great Lakes. The idea is to try to hold back some of the sediment that had been eroding off the landscape, to try to reduce the amount of sediment getting into the Cuyahoga River and eventually down into the Federal Navigation Ship Channel, which has to be dredged annually in order to keep it open for shipping.
And this is important, this work, for our mission at the Nature Conservancy. We have three major priority areas in our organization. One is protecting fresh water, the second is protecting lands, and the third is addressing climate change. And really this project is helping a lot with protecting fresh water by it's slowing waters down that are causing erosion, capturing the energy in the sediments here, and keeping the waters downstream cleaner, number one. And it's also helping some with climate change, because some of the things we're doing here to reinforce the ephemeral stream here and the functions of it are helping to offset some of the impacts of climate change, the heavy rainfall events that are driving some of the erosion.
The concept was really inspired by natural log jams and using the erosion and depositional processes that normally happen in these small streams. And if these logs are positioned in certain key areas within the stream, they can help dissipate the energy during storms that come down, but also grade sediment that's eroded from upstream to these structures to help lift that stream back up to its floodplain.
So we're really excited today to have a group of Nature Conservancy employees join us for a field workshop day. We're working with American Conservation Experience, and that crew has been building the structures here for the last 6 weeks, and now our Nature Conservancy staff are learning about these wood habitat structures that can stabilize streams, capture sediment and nutrients, and really improve the quality of these fine headwater streams here in Cleveland Metro Parks.
Main features of a structure that we build in these streams here, we like to start from the bottom with a splash pad to dissipate the energy that's going to come from the water coming over the structure. From there we're going to build up with some big logs and make the V-shaped structure that kind of arches out and up.
Here we see the concept in action, and they've done a really good job on this one. And in theory, what we're looking to do is to redirect the water back towards the center. So any building starts with a good foundation. So we're looking at these logs that are placed here that go bank to bank, and that's meant to kind of deal with the energy that comes over the position of this V structure. So what the V is designed for is a center point that holds its elevation here, and these structures are meant to work collectively with other structures based on elevation of this point. Then these arms go up in angles, and that water comes back in towards the center, splashes on these logs. So if you look at the construction of the materials, it's all very simple stuff that you can find in the woods, and they've done a really good job.
The great thing about a project like this is, although right now we're working just on this small headwater stream, these are problems that plague our headwater streams all across the state of Ohio, not just in the Cuyahoga River watershed. So we're going to be able to take these lessons learned from this project and be able to apply this to headwater streams throughout the region. I think it's also wonderful having the American Conservation Experience, and they're going to be able to take this into their work around the U.S. So here's a small project that we think is going to have huge ramifications to be duplicated across our region.